Are you looking for a business development CRM? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you this incredibly useful business development CRM template that you can use regardless of the industry that you are in. Now, this template has been built in Google Sheets, but I will be walking through all of the columns to include all of the data points to capture so that you can build this out in any tool that you currently use. I have also made this template available for instant download. There will be a link in the description down below that will enable you to get set up with everything that's built here much quicker, much faster. Now, let me walk you through exactly how I've built this in Google Sheets and also all of the columns and all of the drop downs as well, because that'll be really useful for you. Now, the first thing we have is an opportunity ID. That just allows us to have a unique reference number for each opportunity. And I have used a formula in here. Basically what this does is as information is entered, so as an example, if I put a date in here, I'll just put any date as an example, each opportunity ID is pre-added. So it's just a really useful way of giving each opportunity a unique reference that you can refer to going forward. Date created is self-explanatory, really. That just gives you the opportunity to express when the opportunity was added to your CRM. Owner, it's the team member responsible for managing this deal. So this helps to ensure accountability. We then have deal type, and I've set this up as a drop-down. So right-click here and drop-down, and then I just added all of these. So these are all the different deal types you may have with business development. So we have partnership, reseller, tech integration, joint venture, sponsorship, distribution, co-marketing, and other. Now, you could allow multiple selections if you wanted to, but chances are each opportunity will be one unique type of deal. And I'd actually recommend if you have multiple deal types with the same client, I should say, or same customer, just set them up as separate opportunities and separate rows. We then have strategic objective, again, set up as a drop-down. Let me just show you what this looks like. We have revenue, market entry, product capability, branding, cost savings, customer acquisition, innovation, and other. And I should add at this point that perhaps not all of the columns may be applicable for you and your current business and industry. So you don't necessarily have to use all of them, but these columns have been very, very useful in my own business. The other thing I will add is you may need to alter these drop downs slightly as well. We then have company name, as the name suggests, the company of the opportunity, the primary contact. So yeah, the key person you are engaging at the company. Job title, as the name suggests, the role of your contact, which can be really useful for tailoring communication and understanding authority level. Email address, it's just the ability to quickly see what your contact's email is. It's needed for follow-ups and documentation. Phone name, number. Website, so this can be the company's official website, which is kind of useful for background research. We've also got the ability to add some information about where the company is based. So it could be the city, the state or province, and also the country. Especially if you're working on a global scale, you may need to add this. We then have source, which is again a drop-down. Is the opportunity from a referral? Is it inbound, through outbound efforts, through a networking event, a conference, through LinkedIn, email outreach? That should be website inquiry. So I'll just quickly update that. And then we also have at the bottom, other. The next column is status for you to track the status of each opportunity. So we have new, open, on hold, closed won, closed lost, and abandoned. Now, what you can do is you can color code these as well, if that is useful. So you can do something like this, if you find that to be useful for you. And then you could do something like that. So just kind of color code it like that. We then have stage. Again, useful in terms of seeing where you are, the specific step in your pipeline. So we have prospecting, discovery, proposal sent, negotiation, legal review, agreement draft, final approval, and signed. Now, these stages may need to change depending on how your company operates. Potential value, so that is the estimated value that the opportunity brings if successful. So it's really important for prioritization. Probability to close, your estimated chance of closing the deal. It supports the weighted forecasting, and just put that in as a percentage. The expected close date, so when you expect each opportunity or deal to close, really useful for planning and follow up. The actual close date, so the date the deal was officially won or lost, which is kind of critical for comparing against the expected close date to see, what your estimations are like and how long it typically takes for you to get deals through. Contract duration, again, may or may not be necessary, but if you're running a contract, it's important to put that in. We've got this in months here. NDA signed, it's just a simple no or yes. Again, that's set up as a drop-down, may or may not be applicable for you, but it just indicates whether a non-disclosure agreement is in place. We've got relationship strength on a scale of 1 to 5. So very weak, average, good, or very good. This can be really useful for seeing, how you can look at trends as an example. Have you got a lot of deals that are closing that are very good? Therefore, it suggests that you maybe need to do some networking or relationship building with some of your weaker relationships if you want to get some closed deals. Just a little example of how you can use that information. We've got last contacted, which is useful to ensure that your opportunities don't go cold. Next contact due, just make sure that you follow up. It keeps deals warm and moving. We've got a contact method. This is the best way to contact that particular contact or opportunity. Is it via phone, email, Zoom, in person, LinkedIn? Is it even via WhatsApp or another option? This just makes sure that you contact them in the same way as you did before, or that worked, or that they're expecting. We've also got a column for internal priority. Again, this is a drop down, low, medium, or high. What's the next step? So this just gives you the ability to add your very next action that you need to take. And then comments or notes. This is just a column that enables you to add any updates or context about the deal. So consider it as your memory bank. Now, this has been set up as a table. So all I did was I typed in all of these column headers, and then I basically created this kind of content area. I right-clicked, and then I did convert to table, and that's given it this really nice formatting, and it just makes it really, really useful. So I would recommend doing that if you haven't already when you're building this yourself. Now, the other thing I want to quickly mention is I have created a summary tab, and this just looks into our business development CRM and just runs some quick KPIs and analysis. So as an example, it's looking at the total number of deals that we have in that sheet. So if 5 rows are populated, this will say 5. Number of deals that are currently open, our current pipeline value, the number of closed won deals that we have, the number of the value of those closed won deals, the win rate percentage, so you can kind of see how many deals that you're closing, the average deal size of won deals that need following up, and the average cycle length. So these are just kind of key KPIs. They look in that CRM, and these are the kind of things that I would track, which just help you kind of manage your business development much more effectively. As I say, if you want this particular template, there'll be a link in the description down below. You can always export it out to Microsoft Excel, or even as a PDF, or or a CSV, which can be useful if you want to work in Excel, or even upload it to another system. So a lot of systems will allow you to upload a Microsoft Excel as an example. So you can buy this, download it, upload it into your system, and have it working for you straight away. So hope this video is useful. Any questions, comments, feedback, drop them down below. With that said, best of luck over to you, and I hope you have an excellent day.